My name is Derek Martinez. I went to Mountain View College and just completed their ADN program this spring. I have to admit to underestimating it at the start. In the hospitals, we're always exposed to dangerous diseases and potentially hazardous pathogens, and we're trained in infection control. But this is particularly contagious, much more so than the flu or MRSA or any of the other plethora of diseases that we're used to being exposed to, excluding maybe tuberculosis. It has a very high acuity rate for admissions, which is frightening. I have to be honest. The thought of caring for multiple COVID patients as a new grad seems a bit daunting, but it's just the way things are right now. And if it is seasonal, as uh, it is predicted to be by many experts, I'd be happy to hear that. We had a few more clinicals in the hospitals after that started making waves in the US, but our clinicals at hospitals were suspended indefinitely. And later we were told that we would not return to the hospitals this semester. We were trained and are trained in infection control measures and in methods to protect ourselves from infectious pathogens or stuff of that nature. But seeing as our purpose for being at the hospital was not as essential as the actual nurses and doctors and people that would be going in and out of their rooms, they thought it save their protective equipment PPE for their own staff instead of students. So it wasn't as much a Mountain View program decision as much as it was a decision by all the hospitals to not allow students in until this blows over and PPE supplies are brought back. Governor Greg Abbott's declaration extended the grace period during which nurses can work after graduation before getting their NCLEX. So I think it used to be that you could work 3 months as a graduate nurse without taking your NCLEX. Now I believe that you can work 6. As far as the market for nurses goes, it's tricky. Hotspots are hiring new grads, like New York. They're paying crazy amounts in their travel nurse contracts. Nurses were getting paid $10,000 a week as new grads in 3-week contracts in New York. It was very tempting, I have to be honest with you. But I couldn't do it. I didn't want to. There's a market in some places like New York, certainly, Chicago, but not a lot of smaller hospitals are training new nurses right now, and hospitals also aren't surprisingly getting as much revenue. Surprisingly, many nurses outside of the ICU and med surg areas are being furloughed during this time.